Using AI like ChatGPT could very well be repelling the clients that you're really wanting to attract. In today's video, I'm going to tell you why trusting your intuition and going AI free is your best bet for setting up a long-term and successful life coaching business. I'm going to cover it all right now. Chances are you became a coach because you naturally know how to connect with people on a deeper level. Friends, family, and sometimes even strangers have always come to you for advice and guidance when they're in a bind. And that feeling of divine grace that flows through you when you get to help other people in meaningful ways is what has led you here right now. Now, if you said yes, or this resonates with you on any level, you're in the right place. Because by the end of this video, I'm going to teach you the exact reasons why trusting your intuition and using something bigger and better than AI is what is going to cause great success in your life coaching business. I've actually invested quite a bit of time praying and contemplating on this topic. And the insights that I've received, see if you try them on, if they work for you. Because there are so many of us out there that are actually repelled from anything artificially created. If it's an artificial photo, videos, descriptions, people are creating blogs and doing all different kinds of things. And to many of us, this just feels like regurgitated information and it falls extremely flat. You can tell almost immediately that it's not created with heart, it's not created with soul, and it's something that we're just not called to. Well, the thing is that the people that you're meant to help as a coach are also feeling the same way. So if you are a heart-centered coach, which you are because you're here, it means that the clients and the people that you're meant to help are also going to be extremely sensitive to energy. They're going to have a very strong intuition. And if you are to create something, some content, let's say, and put it out there, and it is a graphic that was created by a computer, it's going to feel really yucky to your potential clients. Here are the reasons why you are not only going to be okay, but you are going to thrive by not integrating AI into your life coaching business. The first thing I want to touch base on is the psychology that was used when AI or the ChatGPT became more mainstream not that long ago. And the psychology that I noticed was used trying to get people on board with it, almost in a panic and in a hurry to quick learn this and integrate it into your life, was the fear of missing out, so FOMO. I personally am immune to FOMO. It is something that I see things for what they are, and it doesn't impact me, but I know that it does impact a lot of people. So let's take a look at this. Am I the only one, or did you notice it too? That the saying became, get on board with it. AI is here to stay. If you don't use it, you're going to be left in the dust. When I hear one person say something, I'll take note of it. If I hear two or three people say things and it's the exact same thing from different sources, to me, it starts to seem like it's planted information. So when this fear of missing out, get on board or get out of the way, that kind of mentality really started coming through in social media and the news, just in general, when it came to getting on board with ChatGPT or artificial intelligence. For me, it just makes me step back and look at it from a different perspective. I don't get caught up in all the hype. And in doing that, I noticed that it seemed very calculated. And I created more awareness around it. And so that's the first intuitive thing that I want to bring to your awareness is if you notice that a seed got planted in your mind about a fear of missing out, or how are you going to create your life coaching business if you don't do what everybody else is doing and plug into ChatGPT and how amazing it is and giving ideas or creating things and just how you're not going to make it if you don't do that, notice the energy behind it. For me, the energy doesn't feel great. I have been a coach for the past 15 years and created a really beautiful life without artificial intelligence. I know that humans are humans, and I connect with people in a really deep way on a heart level. And I know that there is no robot or no regurgitated repurposed copycat information that could possibly do what I do when I create depth transformation and share that transformation in ways that is really unique to the way that I do coaching. Now, could I plug that into ChatGPT and then it could regurgitate and spit out words differently? Of course it could. Is it going to be something where even the narrative that is out there is telling people, don't use it exactly as it is, you need to go in and polish it up and give it your own voice? Then there's also that to use it, but also don't copy and paste it because it becomes obvious. So you end up doing a lot of extra work to help a computer learn how to sound like your own voice without doing this very, very key thing that I'm going to talk about next, which is you learning how to use your own voice with infinite intelligence, because that, my friends, is where the gold lies. In late 2022, a hype began all about using artificial intelligence, or AI, in your life coaching business. In fact, before you are even getting started, you're being told you're going to be left behind if you don't get on board. Now, for a lot of us, this just simply did not make sense, and it left us wondering, what do I do here? How do I follow my heart and stay in alignment with what I want to do for my business? So here are your two options. On one side, you have artificial intelligence. It became mainstream in about 2022. And over here, we have universal intelligence. It's infinite. It has been around since the beginning of all existence. Now, universal intelligence is amazing. It's built into our heart center as a spiritual gift. It was what all great humans have tapped into. Like, think of your favorite song. That was created because somebody tapped into universal intelligence for you. It has all the answers to all of your questions, and the more you use it, the more intelligent you become organically. Although it is optional to use, it is the main reason why many of us came to Earth. Artificial intelligence, on the other hand, is externally created from a collective gathering of regurgitated information from the mind, from egos. It is what some humans tap into to elicit factual information repackaged in various forms. It has zero soul or heart, and it will fall flat for anybody who yearns to make a deeper connection with others. The more that you use AI, the more disconnected you will become from the infinite intelligence inside of you. So, why is AI great news for people like us? Let's go and talk about it before we dive into why AI is an amazing thing for coaches like me and you. I do want to mention that if you are interested in learning more how to tap into that universal and infinite intelligence, this happens to be my specialty. My husband and I have created a program called the Confident Coach Blueprint. And this is where we help coaches like you who are heart-centered, who provide transformation in your coaching sessions, or you want to learn how to provide transformation in your coaching sessions. And we get you completely set up and in tune with your own unique universal intelligence so that you can create your life coaching business in a way that is in alignment with your heart. We have amazing coaches inside of this group. The community is phenomenal. I'll pop a link to that in the description below where we can see if teaming up to get your business launched authentically and in a heart-centered way is a good fit for you. So why is this great news for coaches like us? Because it is creating a wider gap between the genuine coaches who can provide transformation for their clients and come from that deeper place of healing and upgrades from the generic coaches who are simply regurgitating information that they've seen or heard from other places. And this gap is what's going to allow you to create your life coaching business that's going to last for decades to come. Original creations come from universal intelligence, and people can feel the energy behind it. And this is what is going to make your life coaching practice the most powerful one that people feel, and you'll have people reaching out to you regularly because they can feel the difference. Your real expertise and the framework that you have for providing transformation is what makes you truly unique in your one-on-one sessions. This is the reason why your clients retain and stay with you to continue growing and will continue to have referrals come to you. It's because of the genuine work that you are doing. And the difference between what you do and a copy and paste or influencer coach, it's just night and day. There's no comparison. So this is great news for us because it is helping to make it even more obvious more quickly. I like to think of it like this. You know how many of the movies in the past 5 years have been created and they are remakes of remakes with the same characters over and over again? And it seems like there's a serious lack of original content coming out. This is how I see the long-term effect of AI generated content. It can only be regurgitated, repackaged, and copycatted so many times before people realize that it is simply falling flat. Now, I know artificial intelligence is not going anywhere, and it doesn't need to. There are some times and places where it could be helpful. However, in creativity and art and learning, providing transformation and connecting with people on a deep level, universal intelligence, which is infinite, which comes from your heart center, is 100% of the times going to be the most impactful and the thing that feels in alignment and true in your heart. It's the feeling behind it that is the key. And the feeling can only come through a heart-centered place. It will never be able to come through a robot or regurgitated information. Eventually, it is just simply going to fall flat on top of falling flat on top of falling flat. I've even seen and heard of other coaches saying, you know what? I tried making a video today, popping some ideas into ChatGPT, and I decided to just push it aside because I wanted to be authentic. My advice to you is stay authentic because there's no reason to get off track from that. Again, if we go back to the little graphic that I had earlier, the more that you tap into your universal intelligence, the stronger it will grow, the more intuition you'll have, the more divine flow you'll have in life. This is the key to all success in life. If tapping into universal intelligence has piqued your interest, I want you to check out this video where at the depth of it, I am teaching you how to dive in and create your own authentic, amazing content like I've been doing for the past 15 years. Thank you for staying to the end, and I'll see you in the next one.